What's up, folks? I know nobody's here, not yet, not at all, not possible. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. As y'all can tell, I'm a very random and sporadic individual. Along such lines as I do random things like stopping to watch the cops on the side of the road in the middle of the night. If anybody would like to jump up on panel and chit chat, carry on, or whatnot, the link is in the description below. Thank you. If you wouldn't mind, hit that Hulk smash the like button for me and my old lady and my son Xavier. Trust me, I promise you, he's actually said Hulk smash the like button before, multiple times. But I'm just kind of jumping on here live to let everybody know that hey, I'm back home. I'm okay. I'm good. I can't do nothing with the brand yet. Hey, She Devil. Elbow cough. Oh, don't you come in here with that fucking vid shit, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. But yeah, no shit. Seriously, if anybody wants up, they can click out of the chat, click into the description. The link is in the description. Click if you don't know how StreamYards works. Best I can tell you is follow the blue buttons. Make sure all the blue buttons are clicked. Oh, we lost a viewer. Chief, what in the hell do you think you're doing? Hold on, guys. Let me light my cigarette. So, She Devil, how's it going? What you up to? What you doing? More. I still can't screen share on a mobile device. StreamYards, I hope you're watching. Because y'all's programs is not working like it's supposed to. This panel is probably not going to be going on most of the night. It was mostly to let everybody know that I made it home safe and that I will be doing a live stream tomorrow night at about midnight for a very special guest. His name is Pop Brothers at Law. Also, his actual name is Mark Westerman, but he is a legal attorney. Eternity. Why am I thinking eternity? Oh yeah, because I'm gonna keep fighting till the day that I die. But it's besides the point. Yes, I was hoping that was more of a phase. We don't want to discuss that on here, She Devil. Ah, it's not what I wanted to do. Jump up here for a minute. I'm only be on for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna go to bed. But you know how panels are. Once you get them started, they don't stop. So, guys, sorry guys, I'm watching this TV show, and this teacher's done got his class held hostage with a gun, and I'm all like engrossed in it because I've done looked through the sniper scope, aimed at his head. I'm waiting to see if they show the shot, but this is mainstream TV. We're not going to see the shot. This isn't a real situation. Now, if you want some real news, some real action, Uh-oh, I hear a guest. Hey, Shoe Devil, I hate to do it, but can you show me a shoe? Got you. Oh, it says you're authenticated with YouTube. Huh. That's I hear a guest.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Shoe Devil, I hate to do it, but can you show me a shoe? Do I really sound that fruity when I try to sound all excited?
What?
Oh, it says you're authenticated with YouTube.
Is that better?
Sorry, Shoe Devil. Have you got it fixed yet?
Are you okay now?
Yeah. Sorry, I heard the music and I was trying not to get the screen taken.
Yeah, that was my phone. Sorry about that.
You're good. I understand. I'm making a lot of progress, and if I lose my channel tonight, I'm gonna be so motherfucking mad. I'm gonna break a couple of things tomorrow when my show comes around and I can't stream.
All right, I forgot that I had to turn that down.
Good. You're good. If I'd have known it was just a ringtone, I wouldn't have freaked out about it because ringtones are like 5-10 seconds.
Yeah.
But who did she catch butt naked? I gotta ask.
I don't know.
And was she banging on the bathroom floor?
I don't know.
So I guess you're the only one in chat. Maybe Mommy and Minnie's back there trolling.
Is she trolling?
I don't know. Apparently she didn't know I went live earlier. She said she didn't get the notification.
Yeah, I didn't get it till like 3 minutes after you went live.
You talking about now or earlier?
Earlier.
Okay, because you was the first one. You was the first one in earlier, like right now. But yeah, I just did a cop watch, and I'm really surprised with how that went.
Yeah, I seen that. I just didn't type in chat. That's all.
It's cool. I wasn't supposed to be stopping. I was low on gas. I wasn't sure if I was to go back and circle around a third time to see if they were still there, if I was gonna make it home or not. But I had to do it. I just had to do it. It's like being deep in Nazi Germany in World War II, and you're in Hitler's bedroom, and you can't leave without shaving his. You've been ordered not to kill him, right? Not to do anything bad, but you can't resist shaving his fucking mustache off in his goddamn sleep.
All right.
Like you just can't help yourself. If you was in World War II Germany and you was in Hitler's bedroom and he was asleep, you know that there's a 50-50 chance if you try to shave even a half of his mustache off, he's going to wake up and you're dead, right?
Exactly.
But that half of mustache you get to shave off is going to be worth it because he can't fucking lie in the morning with what the fuck happened.
Right. How you and Mommy and Minnie been doing?
We've been doing pretty good. I'm still doing my whole thing where I freak out about nothing when nothing's going wrong. Like I hear one sound in the car and I have to know what it is. And the cat turned the freaking computer on.
Oh, geez. Yeah, thank Mommy and Minnie. I got that cookie butter, and I have my grandkids, and I fed it to them. Now that seems all they want.
Well, I'll do you one better. I will tell her thank you for you, but Stephanie London actually put her on it when she came down from Michigan.
Okay, it's Stephanie's fault then.
Yep, it's Stephanie's fault. Look, you done scared the fuck out of the poor cat dog. Look at the cat. Oh, you want to look at me right now? No, don't give me the puppy dog eyes. You scared the cat earlier. Of course, the cat did scare the dog earlier by jumping on its back, trying to ride it like a rodeo bull, but go on somewhere.
I still want the white cat.
That white cat is currently tearing up her desk chair. And midway through the claw, right, part of her back first stood up.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like she was getting a sort of high off of scratching the fuck out of the chair, and it made her first stand up.
Huh. So I heard Raz is back.
Raz has been around in a couple of chats, I believe. Now, I haven't spoken to him on a panel. I do not have his number, although I will try to see if I can find someone that does have it that would be willing to text him mine and tell him to give me a holler.
Yeah, I heard he was back. I was like, I'm glad to see him back.
Can I ask you a bum question? And
What?
it's totally off subject. Don't let me forget about we was talking about Raz, but it says there's only 2 people in the chat. I'm not in the chat. Oh, it's Roadhog. What's up?
Hey, Road.
That answers the whole question. It solves it. But yeah, Raz is back. He's been around. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that you're glad to hear it. I just wish I could talk to him either on the phone, on a panel, that to know that he's okay and to know that he's still around and it's not just, I'm sorry. I would feel better hearing his voice, no matter how it is, no matter what the circumstance. I just feel better being able to talk to him, and that's the problem when you get kind of emotionally involved in somebody. There's that certain level of you worry about them regardless, no matter what the circumstance is. You worry about them, and if it's a bad situation, there's only certain things that will fix that bad situation, such as talking to them again, or getting to see them again, or getting to back to normal in some degree. And all I want to be like, yo, Raz, what's up, bro?
Right.
And get him to say something back. It's like, sorry, I'm all in my damn.
That'll be nice.
I'm not supposed to be out cop watching late at night, especially not after fucking midnight. Apparently, I'm like motherfucking Gizmo the Gremlin. 1, you're not supposed to feed me after midnight. 2, you're not supposed to let me get wet. Well, actually, no. I have this weird thing, like every night at midnight, I can tell you when midnight is because it's when I start getting hungry.
Oh, geez.
Fuck, my phone's dying.
Road, how are you?
Lurker extraordinaire. Well, I was starting to freak out, thinking the counter was either stuck. Well, it's not stuck because it just moved. But it was either stuck or that no one wanted to watch me to know that I was home.
Well, I happened.
Fuck. Maybe I'm out of.
When you went off the first time, it kept saying you were live, and I'm like, no, he got off. And I'm like,
I don't get. I do that all the time. Like when somebody that I know that I see their name is live, and then I click on it, it starts the video back at 0.
Right.
I'm like, it's not live anymore. Why did I click on it 4 hours after the fact, and it still say it was live on YouTube? But if you complain to YouTube, all they do is make it worse.
Yep. And then I refreshed again, and it said you were live. So I clicked on it, and that's how I got this one.
Well, yeah, I told someone that I told them I would let them know that I was home safe because I've never been out filming after dark like this. They don't. Well, no, I take that back. I went to Charlotte, but I had backup with me that day, and they knew that if they didn't hear from us or whatever. But yeah, there's been some nights where I go out filming and I don't get home till 5 or 6 in the morning. The sun be coming up before I get home.
Oh, wow.
That happened one time on us, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to go back right now. I wasn't ready to leave. And I'll be
all right. And I want to apologize to you and Mommy and many of scaring you guys in that I was in a deep, dark place, and I knew I could talk to you guys, but at the time, I wasn't ready to talk, but I still want to let you guys know I was okay. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
You're good. Sorry, I'm replying to a comment on a video.
Sugar, flour, and yeast shorted this weekend. We can't get cans of pop around here because of the shortage of aluminum. You can buy it in bottles, but
You mean there's an actual shortage of something where you live? And
yeah,
not a fake, like a fake where the shelves are empty at one store?
no, there's actually a shortage.
Well, damn, we ain't had shit here.
Wow, yeah. And then yesterday, the cops were out so thick in my town that within a 2-block radius, I seen 9 cops. I don't know what was going on because nobody knew anything. They were just driving around everywhere you went. You saw a cop one right after another, but they never stopped.
And you know what happened? Why nobody knew nothing? Because somebody done escaped in one of their fucking patrol cars or done ran off with their gun, done got a hold of some police equipment, and they was too fucking sorry to admit to it.
I think there's something going on here where I live, and it's not being told. The 10 years that I've lived in this town, I have never seen that many cops driving around.
I've never known we had a lady cop until tonight.
I seen that.
No, we've got maybe 7 cop cars in this town. The next town over, the biggest town where everybody thinks that I live, is got maybe 40 cars. And the sheriff's department is less than a mile from the police department, right? It's probably got 60 or 70 cars. We've got 20,000 people in the city and 120,000 people in the county.
Damn. We're so close to the Twin Cities that you'll get cars from the Twin Cities that will be transferring people from the cities to the jail here, which is maybe 5 blocks from my house. And then one of the state prisons in Stillwater is about 5 minutes from my house.
Well, that's not good.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Because supposedly at the Stillwater prison is where that one cop was supposed to have been that killed George Floyd.
Say that one more time.
The cop that killed George Floyd was supposedly in the Stillwater prison, which is 5 miles from my house.
They wouldn't release where he's at. He's like on probably 6 of the world's biggest hit lists. Like the hit list of most of the gangs.
No, that's
like,
just what the paper said here. That supposedly he was taken to Stillwater.
It's not public information, I don't think. I
don't think it is either, but
he's on it. Like I said, he's on every major gang hit list. He's probably on a couple of like. He's in protective custody. I'm gonna say that much at least. He's a very minimum. He's a police officer.
Yeah, they said he was in a special room there.
Yeah,
that was just for him.
Every police officer gets PC. Now, mind you, with that PC comes when I say grueling, they get the same fucking treatment we do, unless they give them special privileges for being a cop, and that's 23 and 1. Right? That's the longest you can be locked in a room for is 23 hours. Okay?
Right.
Now, mind you, unless you're in one of them fucking crooked backwater fucking county jails like I was in, where you stay 30 fucking straight days in a cell. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to get out at least an hour a day. If you don't get out of your cell for an hour a day, there's a serious problem. It's a violation of several fucking human civil rights laws. But I actually spent 30 fucking days in the cell one time with 6 other guys. And not only that, did they pack on 4 extra guys. It was a 6-man cell. They packed on 4 extra guys for an entire fucking 3-day weekend.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to find where they had it. Because they showed his picture. Oh, here. I think I have it. If I have it, I'll send it to you.
Honestly, I don't have any use for that information, She-Devil, honestly. I don't want you to waste your time looking for it. I don't want to do a story on it. I'm not close enough to actually go and film it unless you know somebody
Right.
else enough. That time it was me. I was checking on the YouTube chat. Hey, I've got a thumbs down. I done had a troll visit.
Did you really? Probably because I'm on here.
Nah, it's me.
There's a lot of people mad at me, so.
We got 4 people watching and 0 people commenting. I'm 95% certain one of them's Roadhog Kennel. You haven't said anything about chat, so you're not
I
looking at it.
got 5 watching on my end.
So you're watching, like, are you watching on the YouTube side or what?
Yeah, YouTube, I got 5 watching.
Okay, so if you're on YouTube and I'm on YouTube, that leaves 2 other people. Roadhog's in here, right? That leaves 1 person that's not commenting in chat. So I wonder if that's the social worker, a police officer, a sheriff's deputy, a detective, or maybe a judicial official. Hell, maybe it's my lawyer trying to see what all she's going to have to damn deal with Monday morning. I don't know. No, today's not Friday. What's today? Thursday? Wednesday?
Either that or you got a troll.
I could care less. Like I said, my biggest concern is if it's a police officer, a sheriff's deputy, a detective. Well, it could be Homeland Security because I met a friend in Homeland Security when I told him that I was not going to jail and he couldn't help it.
Pugface!
And it went down to 3.
There's
What's up,
Pugface.
Pugface? If you're wondering where the link is in the description because we have been having a problem posting the StreamYard's link in the chat. If you would like to jump up on panel, the StreamYard's link is in the chat. I'm glad I brought this subject up, She-Devil, because honestly, it let whoever know that was watching to, hey, say something, I'll address you. I know it's Pugface, so hey, the StreamYard's link's in the description, bro.
I miss Pugface singing and playing guitar.
The lawyer guess was right. Well, I said it might be my lawyer trying to deal with what she's going to have to figure out what she's going to have to deal with later on in court. But a lawyer is close enough.
How you been, Pug?
Should I tell my hey Pugface? I know you're in chat. Do you feel like jumping up on panel? I got a question for you. I kind of want to hear your reaction. I am fucking proud of Eric Brandt, honestly. Like I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. I'm happy
So
for him.
am I. I seen that today.
He won a federal a settlement, right? A settlement means you had merit. When you have merit, they want to settle out of court before it gets ugly, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had the merit, the balls, the stomach, the cojones. Okay, Pugface. Should I ask my lawyer if she's subscribed to my channel? Because she advised me that YouTube wasn't a smart idea. A whole bunch of things wasn't a smart idea. She was thinking I was going to go the whole Eric Brandt route with my name.
He's coming up.
Oh, fucking A, man. I wanted to hear his reaction. Damn.
He's coming up.
I hope he didn't hear me, She-Devil. That's what I'm saying. Like I want it to be like a fresh reaction, you know? It's that honest opinion, you know?
Right.
Like, that reaction, whether it's a sharp inhale of breath or whether it's a laugh You know, you can hear it when somebody's smiling behind their words. I'm gonna drop the subject just so if you did hear it, the rest of it's not, and he's coming up, so I should drop the subject anyway.
All right.
I asked the cop if she knew it was private property she was sitting on. Her response was, "Is it yours?" I thought it was a he cop. I'm not gonna cap. I did not know there was a female cop in this town at all. I did not have a clue. There's only like 4 squad cars. I've only seen like 4 squad cars. Now I'm starting to assume that it's double the number and that they're always on shift.
You're right.
And that those are only the spare cars. So there may be more cops than I know about.
Which means you need to be that extra careful.
Well, no, because there's only the most you'll ever see ever active on duty at any time is 2. I've never seen 3. Now there's the local police station, and then there's the campus police station because it's a college town.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
It's in the description, Pugface.
So your chat must be doing faster than mine because I didn't see anything about him trying to come up.
Yeah.
I seen he said he would come up, and then I seen his initial reaction to trust my lawyer. There it is.
No link.
The link is in the description, Pugface. We've been having problems posting it in the chat.
And it could be because I was looking at the YouTube side too, so it pops up faster than StreamYard.
Yeah, my screen went to sleep at the time we was talking. I don't forgot what I was saying though. Oh yeah, the lady cop. The most I've ever seen on anything is the police at the substantial delay.
Mm-hmm.
I must have my. Let me pull up my YouTube side. Did I hear it? No. Wishful thinking, I guess. I believe the delay is somewhere between StreamYards and the YouTube chat, and I think their latency with them trying to upgrade to 1080p. I'll need to get up there and tell them about that on the StreamYards Town Hall next time. And if anybody does not know, once a week, I'm not sure what day, but StreamYards does a Town Hall meeting every week. They have a YouTube channel, as well as a Facebook and many other platforms to reach them on. They have a website, and it has the contact information on their website. If you have any problems, if you see any glitches, anything that you would like to work on or see better in StreamYards, feel free to contact them. They're also looking for an engineer. I hear a guest. Pugfest.
What up?
Hey,
How's it going?
She Devil, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you definitely have like a 22-second delay.
Well, I'm going to have to tell them about that because it's getting worse. As their platform grows, as their demand grows, everything is growing worse about the platform. And I've tried to tell them this, that they would revert back to the beta, where it was stable, solid, no glitches, no problems. There was some limitations, but we lived with it. Now I know it's
How fast is your internet?
I've got 35 megabits per second at max. Don't choke on my megabit speed, okay?
Oh, I'm choking on my vape.
You choke your vape. You sure you weren't dying laughing at my damn megabit speed?
You know when you do a speed test, there's this other feature of the speed test. It's like what's it called? Latency. You probably have like a high latency.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, my 35 megabits. That's what my paid plan is for. Like my Wi-Fi speed is 35 megabits per second. That's the whole line, right? The whole feed. But okay. I've had 12 devices on here, and YouTube never buffers. Like it might buffer when you pull up the video if there's like a cat that doesn't trip the breaker or something on the circuit protector.
Right. So you're using Wi-Fi. You're not plugged into a router.
No, I do most of my stuff on a mobile phone because I don't have a decent computer at the moment.
Okay, so in the future, when you get a desktop or a laptop, when you go straight Ethernet cable, it substantially increases your speed. Like it's like night and day.
Now, how would you like to know that I can plug my phone into the Ethernet?
Yeah, if you can do that, great. But try it. But I mean, it's not the delay's not bad enough to need to do it right now. But I mean, another thing is, do you use a VPN or like any type of thing that can slow your speed down?
I have no VPN. I want to get one, because I try to watch stuff all the time, and it'll be like a video from like the explosion from Beirut, something
Hmm.
big that like I heard about that I want to go look up, and by the time I go look it up, it's blocked in my country.
Okay,
They don't
and
they don't want us to
yeah,
know when bombs go off in other countries because it might be something that we sanction.
right. Well, the last thing about this this topic is it has more to do with your upload speed than your download speed. Most people focus on most people focus on the download speed, but the upload is more important than the download.
How's about 1.5 megs on average is my upload speed? I'm used to like 0.35 megabits per second upload speed though.
1.5 megs for upload. That's extremely slow. That's
Yeah,
probably why there's a delay.
Well, it's mostly due to the fact that I have the cheapest internet you'll ever find.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you're dealing with, and that's what it is. But I mean, it's fine.
It mostly gets on my nerve. It doesn't do so much annoying to me on StreamYards or like a live show.
Right.
It does when I'm trying to upload a good video though. Like when I've got a video that I'm just expecting to like be good,
Yeah.
That's when it gets on my nerves when it takes like an hour to upload a 5-minute video. That's like you son of a bitch, you said 40 minutes ago, an hour ago.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, I mean, it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah. I trust me. I used to have to put my phone in the window to get signal. Now I can go anywhere in the house, outside the
hi,
house, and have
baby.
internet.
Hi, baby. Oh,
I used to only get internet in one spot in the house, and that was questionable at best.
Wait, so are you using, like, do you have a cable modem or something, or are you just using your cell phone data, period?
I've had internet for maybe 2 months. Like 3 months ago, when I was doing live streams, I would be famous for dropping in the middle of a live stream because I'd have, the windshield mounts for your phone.
Right.
I had one of them put in the window so I'd get signal because I get signal in this one window in the house. And every about hour and a half, it would drop. The cell phone would just drop. Like the window would just come unsuction cupped.
Mm-hmm.
I cleaned the window, tried different suction cups. I think it was the vibrations in the wall, honestly, that just triggered it. And it would just fall off the wall randomly, or fall off the stand, and it was. So I just drop out mid sentence, and like cut off.
Okay, what channel are you running on your router? Is it the default channel, like channel 6?
Everything is default. I have not done a thing with it.
Yeah, I would try going to like channel 10. If that doesn't work, go with like channel 2, because so many people are using channel 6 that it might interfere with nearby routers in your area, with like smart TVs. It could just be an interference issue.
Yeah, I normally would. That would be the first thought because I've had internet one other place other than this house, like Wi-Fi. And when I would turn my stereo on, my range would drop from the entire house down to just the living room. But I wouldn't. I would never turn my stereo off. But it was when I'd really push the volume on it, like say I was listening to music, not a movie or a TV show. That's when it would really push the damn signal down. Like I was sitting in the living room, halfway across the room from the router, and it wouldn't pick up one day. So I had to unplug the stereo, reset the Wi-Fi. Of course, I didn't have the two plugged into the same outlet, so that could have been it. The amperage all could have been too much. I'm rambling. But
Yeah. The best, you know what the best thing you can do is, and She Devil, you could try this too if your internet's slow. So get some aluminum foil and make a hat in the shape of make with little rabbit ears. And the taller the ears, the better. And when you wear that tinfoil hat, it will take the cell phone signal and it will amplify it.
just because you're a lawyer and that dead ass serious look your pug face is giving me, is that legal advice or is that opinionated advice?
Yes.
I'm gonna take that as it's opinionated.
All right. So what was this? I only have a few minutes, but what was the reaction? Because I already.
You got the big like hoorah moment. Should I ask my lawyer if she subscribed to my channel because she advised me against speaking out in public, not just my YouTube channel, but ever about my case, and not even after the case had ended. She told me not to speak about stuff that happened to me when I was a kid. Like, she just advised against me going to the news, public with anything. Ever.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice. I mean, yeah, it's very good advice. But see, I mean, part of it is maybe she doesn't trust you in the sense that, I mean, it's okay to talk, but there's certain things you shouldn't talk about. So I mean, for her to make this blanket thing that says, "Oh, you know, don't go on social media, don't tell anybody in public."
She wanted me to shut my channel down, mostly because of the name, but also because of the things that I was choosing to discuss using that name. Not to go into the specifics of it, but just to give you like a little bit better of my feeling of the way she was telling me. It's like, you're doing something very dumb. Don't do it. Stop.
Yeah, but I think you know the answer to that already.
I think it's
because something that you think is just a normal conversation can be twisted and used against you, and it could be made, you know, can make you look bad.
And they have done that, and I've experienced that before and after she told me that. Damn, there was a whole lot more to this discussion, and I forgot what the hell I was going to say. You see, I've talked to 3 or 4 different lawyers. You're one of the 4 that I spoke with on any kind of lengthy basis, right?
Right.
And that's to say a lot. But 3 of them are on social media, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Now, I've not looked for the 4th lawyer in particular. I'm 95% certain she's in the generation that's on social media. But the way that things are going, should I ask her if she subscribed? Because she doesn't want me doing the YouTube thing. She knows that I'm not going the whole Eric Brandt route now. But I think in the beginning with my name, she thought I was going to go the whole Eric Brandt route, or, you know, someone of that nature, versus going with somebody, say, like Amagans Press, or I'm trying to think of some of the more polite, you know, that's what a lot of people have told me, that I'm so polite when I do my thing. Even though my name is offensive, I'm so polite. Like, I come off as generally polite. I have my moments, we all do. And I'm sitting here shaking while I'm talking to you because I'm like, my adrenaline just now hit me from where I was cop watching earlier.
Oh yeah, I overheard you talking when I was lurking. When you thought I was a troll, I heard you talking about your cop watch.
Well, I didn't think he was a troll. I was starting to wonder if he was my lawyer or not, because it was just that one unknown person. You're either the cop this morning that's out to get me, the cop that I spoke to that knows about my channel, you know, one of them cops, or you're a sheriff's deputy, because they know who I am around here. They all know my name. I walk up, they know who I am before I walk up. They'll tell me my name, right, before they'll tell me their name.
Yeah, you know, cops or whoever, you know, they're watching these channels all the time.
And I understand that, to understand where they don't want to wind up, you know? They don't want to be that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy. So they're in their honest self-defense, they're doing it for their defense. They're doing it so they know what not to do and what to do in a situation. And I get that. It's educational. I wouldn't mind it, you know? If they're watching their local areas, their local, you know, whatever's going on, hell, they could be a detective and they could get a tip about a case. You know, they could be like, hey, I know you can't give up your source, but can you give me all the information you've got on this topic so I can go investigate it? That would be understandable. But just sitting around like trolling on YouTube on the clock, that would be like, why would you go if you have a good, let's say like California News Now or somebody that's really no, he's not always polite. I'm trying to think of somebody that's really polite, you know, that they would just want to like, they would feel like they owe them the information they're asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I walk up and I tell you, you know who I am, especially locally, they're gonna be like, oh, fuck you. But let's say if I go somewhere to travel, I give them my name, they don't know who I am. You know,
Right,
I
right.
want to be that guy that I succeed in my goal. I want to get the records. I want to get the conversation. I want to get the shot. You know, I always start out everything with a blank slate kind of thing, unless I know the particular person in question.
Right, right.
So for me to be as widely known as I am, it really scares me. So I'm wondering if like the lawyer or the judge or maybe the CPS lawyer, somebody out there is watching, and I've heard them watching my videos in the courtroom before court, and they was plotting and scheming and laughing like, aha, we got him, right?
Right.
And it was a whole setup from the get-go. It was a setup from the get-go. The moment they introduced one of my videos into evidence against me, I'm going to introduce all of my videos into evidence. Not just the ones that have been made public, but the ones that have been recorded and not released. Those are the killer creme de la creme.
Right, right. But yeah, I mean, you won't be able to get all your videos into evidence,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
unless they're relevant to the issue.
yeah. It was more of like the ones that if they enter my YouTube channel into evidence for 1 second, I've got leverage to enter other videos, you know, like my personal videos. I've already got some of mine prepared to be entered into evidence, but my lawyer is trying to avoid that at all costs. She's like, don't testify. And I understand that. Most lawyers say, don't ever testify to shit. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, what your lawyer's most likely thinking is, you know, if you say whatever, you know, in public, social media or wherever, it's very rare that what you say will be used to help you, but it's very common that they'll take something you said and they'll use it against you and it'll hurt you.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean you need to ban yourself from social media. It just means you just gotta, I don't know, just be more careful about what you talk about. Right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. It was me asking you the question was going to be more for like a comedic relief to get like a lawyer's opinion. Because I'm starting to understand that there's some lawyers out there that are really relaxed and that maybe I done my lawyer wrong in some type of way in the beginning. And I'm not going to lie, I might have. I said some very hurtful things. I fired her like 3 different times and she quit like 3 different times. Like we have that type of relationship. So like when she told me all this stuff, you're fired. She explained it to me and then we talked, you know. So I understand why she said to do it, but I was hoping, you know, to ask you that and you'd be like, oh damn, yeah, you should tell her to be subscribed. That way she knows what she's got to deal with it in court. You know, like it would be good sound legal advice if I was from the outside looking in. If your client has a YouTube channel and you advised him against having the YouTube channel, and he still keeps it. Anyways, my advice to that lawyer would be to at least see what he's putting up. So maybe you should go subscribe to him so you know and ring the bell so you know every time he says something.
Yeah.
And you can call him and be like, hey, shut the fuck up, man. Just shut the fuck up. I have a lawyer friend and I'd like to call him a friend. Have you ever heard of Pot Brothers at Law?
Nah.
Well, he's Mark Westerman from California. I think he's from California.
Never
I'm having him on the show tomorrow night. It'll be 8 o'clock California time, 12 o'clock Eastern time.
Wait, you're having a lawyer on your StreamYard?
Yes, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock East or 8 o'clock California. Shit. And I may not do a full open panel for the time he's here. I'm not sure how long he's going to be on here. But I do want to introduce him to our community and try to send as many people his way. So if you could, I know you got a larger channel. I'm going to send him the link tomorrow, and if you want to email me or whatever, I'll send you the confirmation where he's supposed to be emailing me. But he's Pot Brothers at Law. He's half of the team. And he's got a YouTube channel. He's got like 29,000 people on his YouTube. He's got Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff.
Is he your lawyer or is he just a lawyer?
He's just a lawyer. He's not my lawyer. My lawyer wouldn't admit, she wouldn't like to be on film for nothing, honestly.
What kind of law does he practice?
He's in the cannabis community, the weed smokers, you know. And he's trying to change the stigma. He smokes pot on camera a lot.
Hey,
He's a
Pog.
great dude. He'll answer a lot of questions that he probably shouldn't answer. But he'll tell you if he doesn't know something, and like he'll answer questions on all kinds of things. But I think he does a lot of like criminal and civil type law, which I know is very broad.
Yeah. But his main focus is marijuana law or something like that.
I think it's something like that. I think he was a lawyer before that, and he was wanting to be a lawyer before that. Something happened, and it got him into the marijuana laws. And when he got into the marijuana laws, it bit him, like the bug bit him. We had to damn fight him because I think it's something personal to the family, honestly.
She Devil, were you saying something?
Yeah, I'm supposed to ask you from Road if you read the book that he sent you.
I'm pretty slow, but I've been reading like certain parts of it, but I would have to say that I've been eating the jars. I've been eating the jars of apple butter, like more so than I'm reading. But thanks for reminding me. I need to get back to reading that book. Thank you. I bought some rice cakes, Road, and they're brown rice cakes, and I just spread some apple butter on it, and I'll put them on wheat thin and stuff like that. It's really good. Thank you.
He called you a slacker.
I know. Hey, I'm slow and lazy like my pug. But just one more thing, DSS. So, you also have to keep in mind that your lawyer is bound under ethical obligations to act in your best interest, and to zealously represent you and whatnot. So, she's just looking out for your best interest. But I mean, if you asked me if it was okay to ask her if she subscribed to your channel, I don't see a problem with that at all. I think it's funny.
I mean, we've honestly, when I say we've had a relationship, we've been together longer than any other lawyer I've ever known. And we've had more fights and more arguments and more disagreements. But here in the last 3 months, and this is one of the things she mentioned, I'm not going to go too much further into this. She actually mentioned this in conversation to somebody other than me, that I had said things about her on the internet. And at the time, that was my opinion. At the time, my opinion here, as of late, she's doing a fucking marvelous job. Like she did a complete 180 from where she used to be. And I think it was part of the evidence that I handed her. I'd like to be that, egotistical to say that I handed her something juicy, but I think that it was just a accumulation of different things.
Yeah.
And it led to her getting some confidence. She's new. She's not been practicing a long time. So I gave her hell. It was better. It was not in the detriment of my case, but more in the betterment. I guess it pushed her, pushed her a little bit, and it paid off in the long run. I'm happy with her now. Like she's
nice.
Working out to be damn good in the long run. The short-sighted me could see that though.
And I think half of the reason why she's reluctant to allow you to get on social media, so to speak, is because she's probably, like, in the back of her mind, she probably won't admit it, but she probably doesn't want you to say anything about her. It'll put her on the spot. I don't know. This is for you, Rod. This is my English bulldog for you.
She's the one that's deaf, right?
No, this one's not deaf. I have two pugs that are deaf.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn. That can't be different. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That may be right, but part of the thing is that my county, my area is so small town, like they're technologically backwards almost.
Oh.
Like the security cameras in the wall still might have VHS tapes. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not only was she pushing me to stay off social media, but several lawyers before her was telling me not to do that. And I think that's why they quit, because I wouldn't shut up. I'm talking about the wrong things to the wrong people, talking too much. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. You know, Nancy Schaefer got whacked, and she was a very high powered person.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
Nancy Schaefer.
She was a Senate person or a congresswoman that spoke out against the Department of Social Services as a whole, and about child trafficking and child abuse that happens within foster care and stuff. She spoke out. It cost her election, or not her election, but her re-election. It cost her I think it was her Senate seat. I think she was in the Senate. She died. Someone killed her, and like the whole world knows it, but nobody can prove it. Nobody knows who did it.
Wow.
Hi, Mammy.
So there's people that spoke out a long time ago, and they've been getting killed off. And that's why a lot of people are scared about speaking out. And I think honestly, my lawyer probably just didn't want me to die. And after I read about Nancy Schaefer and I read about a couple of other people, you know that there was in California. This was breaking news as of the last 6 months. I actually emailed the tip to Susan Bassey the weekend it happened, and she was nervous about it because she's one of the biggest ones speaking out about it. You know, I'm not gonna say she was nervous. I told her about it. She already knew about it, which means it was present in her local community. You know, a lawyer got killed, like an actual high power lawyer got killed in their community, and she already knew about it. So it was like it shocked the whole community. Like who does that?
Yeah, judges and lawyers get death threats all the time. What's up, Graham? What's up, 69? Good to see you in there. I feel bad I wasn't looking at the chat at all. I'm so horrible.
Don't feel bad. I wouldn't either. Honestly, I thought there was nobody there. Hey, Graham. But thank you for jumping up here, man. And like I said, it's going to be 8 o'clock y'all's time, 12 o'clock my time. Tomorrow night at 8, I'm going to try to, let everybody in our community know, because how many lawyers do you know are out there fighting for weed smokers?
For weed smokers? There's a few, but yeah, it's just not very common. That's for sure.
So, I mean, and he's got what he calls a 25-word script, and it would be very useful in the auditing community and anywhere else. It's the 25-word script you use if you ever get pulled over, or for any interaction with the police. You can adapt it for any situation. It's why did you pull me over? Why am I being pulled over? Say whatever, blah blah blah. They're going to ask you questions. I'm not discussing my day. Am I detained or am I free to go? And then I invoke the fifth. That's it. Why did you pull me over? Am I discussing my day? Am I free to go or am I detained? And if you're detained, I invoke the fifth. And then you shut the fuck up. That's his whole stance. That's all the best advice he has to give you in 25 words or less. Well,
it's always best to not talk to cops. But you know why these marijuana lawyers are so rare? Because they usually don't only have to deal with civil issues, but they got to deal with criminal defense issues. And then there's state laws, there's federal laws, there's local laws as well, local ordinances. And so it's not an easy area of law to practice.
No, it's not. And I'm trying to help get some support. I know we all know you don't make Harvey Sport off YouTube. He's on all these different social media platforms. But I think that it would be for the betterment of the community, for the betterment of every one of us that goes out here and does our thing. So, hey, you got this fallback, like if you freeze up, if you have this memorized, if you freeze up, you can fall back on that. Hey, wait a minute, I don't talk to cops. I'm not discussing my day, officer. And in the back of your head, am I detained or am I free to go? If you're detained, I invoke the fifth. I want my lawyer, and then you shut the fuck up. As long as you don't tell the cop to shut the fuck up like they did on Tosh.0, you're good.
Okay, so based on your example, would you use the script anytime you got approached by the cops? Anytime you get pulled over, like if you get pulled over for speeding, are you going to use the same script, or are you assuming that the cops say I smell marijuana or something, or they see something in the car?
Based on the assumption of you're just pulled over and the response would be when the cop walks up, "Why'd you pull me over?" Their answer would then be speeding. And then you would say, "You give me your license, your registration, whatever." If they ask you questions like, "So, do you mind if I consent to search?" You know, whatever. Do you give me consent to search car? I'm not discussing my day. I don't consent to search. That's part of the thing is you don't consent to searches. But if you throw that out there, they want to search more. You know. So that's why he says, "Am I detained or am I free to go?" Well, it starts with, "Why'd you pull me over?" And then they ask you some questions. I'm not discussing the day. Am I detained or am I free to go? Like they ask you a question about, well, where you going today, what you doing, where you coming from. You say, "I'm not discussing my day," and then ask them, "Are you being detained or are you free to go?"
Right.
That's the next part. If they say you're detained, you say, "I invoke the Fifth Amendment right of the Constitution, but I invoke the Fifth," and then you shut the fuck up. That's it. You just shut the fuck up and wait for them to do what they're going to do. And he says 50-50 they arrest you, 50-50 you walk away. But it's like he does this slam poem. He presents it so nicely. Like if you could memorize just the bare 25 words, you know, you would be okay in like any given situation. You might have to cut a few of the words out. You might have to change them. If you're walking down the road, you know, and the cop says, "Hey, you freeze." You might have to.
Okay.
You would drop off the "Why'd you pull me over?"
The only thing I would add to what you said is, so if you know, if a cop's asking you questions, you say, you know, "Am I being detained?" And then I think you said if the cop says yes, you're being detained, then the next step is to say, I invoked my fifth or whatever. But before remaining silent, what I would advise you to do is to ask the cop to articulate the reasonable suspicion for the detention, and try to get that on video or audio, so that when he articulates why you're being detained, then if it ever goes to court, then you can use his words against him to establish that he had no reasonable suspicion to detain you to begin with. So if he did find marijuana after that point, then that evidence, whatever contraband you have, would
be evidence of poisonous tree. It would be evidence of the unlawful.
That's the famous Wong Sun case. Yeah, the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. Exactly.
And see, me and you being a little bit more, and I hate to downplay anything, but me and you being a little bit more educated, we know a little bit more. We can have a full-blown discussion with the cop and never tell them a word, Like, we can ask them questions and make them think we answered the questions. But for the average Joe, that's why I think he's trying to educate the average Joe into saying, "Hey,
of course,
you don't have to talk to cops, but you need to find out what they want when they walk up. Why did you pull me over?" Like I said, if you was walking around somewhere and
right,
they didn't pull you over, it'd be, you might cut it out or alter it to where, "Why'd you stop me?" That might be the question. That would be the lawful detainment as we would know it. But as for the average person, why is as good a question as what is the lawful reason for detainment. Just asking the question why is what he's trying to get in their minds. And that's why I'm trying to spread his words to everyone else, because we as the auditing community, we as Cop Watch, whatever you want to associate with, we know our rights a lot better than the average Joe. The average Joe would stop, comply with every order, do everything, and still get shot. Where me or you might tell them to go F their mama or whatever and be okay. And I hate to say it like that, but we can get away with a lot more than the average person if we really want to push the envelope, and we know that we can. But the average Joe is scared to say "fuck you,"
Yeah. And then I would also add, which I'm sure you and pretty much everyone here knows, that after the cop articulates why you're being detained, I would then ask for a supervisor.
Yes, that's something. Susan Bassey. That brings me up another great name, Susan Bassey. She said the auditing community, the Cop Watch community, taught her to ask for a supervisor. That's something else we need to get out there. Hey, they're not the boss. They have a boss. Get their boss. And you know that
Right.
there's always them people that, you know, if something's wrong on their order of food, they want to speak to a manager, right?
Yep.
So you would figure it would not be that big of a gap to go from a manager at McDonald's to a police sergeant, you know, or a lieutenant.
Right.
But the better part of the country thinks that it's a crime to ask to speak to their boss. But like I said, I'm gonna be doing a show with them tomorrow night, 8 your time, 12 my time for anybody that's in different time zones. And I'm trying to spread the word. If you want to let anybody know, if you want to come and ask me some questions, I may not do a like I did today and put the link in the description because I don't want the channel to get pulled down. So I will have my email address in the description. So if anyone wants to come up on the show or something before he gets off to ask me questions, the comments section's gonna be, or the chat's gonna be open. I may, if he's on long enough, you know, try to send the link out to a couple of people and let them come up and ask him a couple of questions, you know, saying, hey, what's up? Make them feel welcome and all, but I'm not sure how it's going to go. It's the first time I've ever had like a huge outsider come to my channel.
Yeah, I think it'll be epic. If you have a chance, can you email me? My email's in my About tab on my channel, and then just email me the link and the time, because I'll probably forget, and I'll post it on my community page or something.
All right. I'll send you 2 emails and I'll label them as clearly as I can. That way you have the StreamYard link in case you want to come up. And I'll
just
go a separate
just
one with
write
YouTube.
like a real short paragraph as to like this person's name and the link to this person's channel, and I'll link to your channel.
All right. So do you want the StreamYard's link or no?
Oh shoot, you have a StreamYard link already? You already scheduled it?
No, I will be setting that up in the morning. I can probably set it up tonight before I go to bed, but
I mean, do you want me to post the StreamYard link to the public?
Not really. No, that's why I was going to ask if you want to come up. If you don't, then
I may, but I don't smoke weed, so I can't really relate. But maybe.
Well, I can't smoke weed either, but I'm hoping that somebody like him will step up North Carolina and help get it legalized here. I'm stuck with smoking CBD for now.
Yeah. Hey, so She-Devil, what's new? I don't want to dominate the conversation.
Not
What's on your mind?
I'm just getting better. I don't know if you know or not. I was in a dark place for about a week or so. Very dark place. I got with somebody that I know through Facebook, a motivational speaker, and he is working with me personally. So we're working on me getting better.
Is there anything any of us can do to help, or are you pretty much improving on your own?
Probably as I get better at as far as expressing myself and speaking the right words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know details, but I'm sure it takes time, whatever you're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang in there. Yeah, I was worried. I commented a couple times on your videos.
Yeah. I took them down. Like I said, I was in a dark place.
Yeah, shit. Well, you know, you're here and you seem a little better. So, I mean, you're moving in the right direction for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And with friends, you know, I don't have your email, but I can get it.
It's real easy. It's my channel name at Gmail. So it's pugfacemedia, pugfacemedia@gmail.com. But I am pretty slow with my email. Like I don't check it all the time, but email me your contact info so at least I'll have it.
Yeah, I could do that. Mommy and Manny reached out to me. Quite a few other ones reached out to me at the time. as dark as I wasn't really able to talk. But I did let people know that I was okay. So nobody worried. I know CFW was worried about me. I guess I was on Bill Norwood's. I don't even remember being on his channel, but I was showing proof that I was, and that was in one of my darkest moments.
Well,
But
we're all worried about you, and and it's just that not everyone
right,
will reach out to you on a personal
right.
level, but we're all worried.
Well, I know that. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
it's
Well,
hard. It's hard to reach out to a lot of people to let them know what's going on, because I've done that twice since I've been in the YouTube community, and I've gotten slapped in the face for it.
jeez.
So it's I know there's a lot of people that care about me, that really do, and that really want to be there for me. But I know there's other people that are there solely just to use it against me. So
Yeah, that's a
I know
tough.
you would
tough
never
thing.
do it. I know Mommy and Minnie and them would never do it. It's just certain ones, ask me, and I don't want to say because I don't fully know what their intentions are. And I'm getting better. I have a lot of trust issues, a lot of anger issues, but I'm getting through it.
Exactly. I've come to the realization that I think all of us have dark moments. It's just a matter of dealing with them, and getting through these moments that matters. And
Right.
I hope you get through it as soon as possible.
Thank you.
There's a lot to be blessed about, and just focus on the positive. That's all you can do.
Right. And I'm learning how to do that. It's not easy. When you have a lot of outside of YouTube or Facebook, when you have a lot of negative in your life, and it evolves around family and friends you thought were friends. When that negative is always in your life and thrown in your face, it's really hard. It's a struggle to be positive.
Yeah, I hear you. And I noticed that we see how can I describe this? So, if you're around people who are negative all the time, then it's hard to maintain your own happiness when you're around that. But if you're around people that are positive, then
The law of attraction.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Right, and I know that, but when you have a person in your life that actually lives with you, and it's not somebody you can kick out of your house, and they spread hatred, and that's what their everyday life is, and you trying to maintain your happiness plus the happiness of others in your home, it makes it hard.
Yeah, are you? Have you always been one of those kinds of people that puts others before yourself? So you're more concerned about others than yourself.
Yep, I've done that ever since I was 16 years old. I'd rather be there for everybody else than worry about myself. I try to help everybody else in every situation I can, and then I will hold all the anger, all the depression, all that, and I'll hold it in until it all just festers, and then I just blow.
Yeah, and you notice the more you help people, like the more they take advantage of you.
Yep.
It's sad.
I have two 2 people on each side of my home that do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally cut them off today. I can't do it. Mentally, physically, and emotionally, I can't do it.
Did it start off with a cup of sugar? I gotta know.
Huh?
It normally starts off with a cup of sugar.
cup,
Yep.
cup of sugar.
When you in the hood, that cup of sugar be crucial, man. You be a half a cup away from having two little Kool-Aid and a half a damn cup away from having not enough.
Well, you're She Devil. You're definitely on the right panel because every time Fuck DSS opens his mouth, I smile.
Right.
It doesn't matter what he's talking about. It's more like, puts you in a good mood.
Does Puckface know who I am? Does he not know I'm talking? I'm Osama the Joker. All my jokes straight up bomb.
But I thank all of you guys for being here and the ones that are here tonight, and listening to me. It means a lot.
Anytime, She Devil. I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm pretty bad with the chat. Hey, what's up, Wendy O? Wendy said, "We got you, She Devil." In Road, I don't do edibles, no.
Yeah, Chad. It's a little quiet around my house tonight. So, I know earlier you said you went for a walk. They look like they went to sleep.
Oh, they're still going for a walk. I'm gonna get
I
off in a
spoke
minute.
too soon.
They still go for a walk. It doesn't matter what time of night.
Past hour.
Say hey to She Devil and Puckface.
Hey.
Hey,
Hello.
Face.
What's up?
I had to come to the lighter that are still from me like over an hour ago.
Yeah.
Do we gotta get up early?
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow's Thursday. Well, today's Thursday.
Hey, you guys want to know something? This pug right here is the actual one that I used for my avatar. Let me show you.
Aww.
Just do that avatar. But see how her eyes are really big in the avatar? Here's what I did. I kind of cheated. So I went like this, and oops. And I gently pulled the skin back on her, and it makes her eyes big. And so I took a picture like that.
Aww.
It probably works better when she's awake.
Yeah, when she's awake, it works a little better.
She's like, stop, it's Friday. I'm snoozing.
Oh, once they see me
Hey,
grab
guys,
their
bedroom.
leashes, they're going to wake up.
Aww. Like, leave me alone.
That's like when I muted earlier. I had to go let my little. He's not a companion, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
He's more like a friend, but he's my furry companion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that the people that are the worst about me, that are the most dead set about me and who I am being opposed to me, are scared shitless of him.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have broken in my house. They wouldn't be scared shitless of him, but see,
What kind of dog do you have?
he's a pit bull, but he's a rescue, right? I rescued him and a cat from the same household, and they've lived together ever since. Well, the cat beats up the dog, and the dog kind of like loves on her and runs away because they've grew up together. Damn, that's a cute pug.
Right?
Like tattoos and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I bet your dog's a really good guard dog.
Well, he is. He's more like an alarm because he's not aggressive, but he's so big.
This is my new cop watching and auditing mask. And when you talk, you put your jaw in here, and when you open your jaw and talk, it talks with you.
Hey, all you got to do now is put you like a fake N95 in the back of it, and you can say it's your COVID mask.
Yeah.
Like put it at the back of his throat, you know, like inside the mask. Just so when you open the mouth, it looks like there's a mask back there. I thought it was a pug for real, man, and then I realized it wasn't.
Really? Yeah, it's called Mouth Movers. I don't even know where the hell I got it from. Yeah, I'm gonna try it on audit.
You didn't hear me say that pug was cute as tattoos?
I thought, yeah, the way you said it, it sounded like you thought it was a real dog or something. But
I did. I thought it was a real pug at first. Like, man,
you got to get your eyes checked.
well, I do need some new glasses, but
Like it's
At
nice.
first, I did until I seen that it was on the counter. I noticed it didn't have a body. I thought it was one of his pugs. Just he was putting it like a towel or a bib underneath it, and then I realized it didn't have a body.
Mommy of Minnie's right. He's a big ass baby, is what he is. But he's kind of tall and kind of stout looking, and he looks like I've been had plenty of people come by and beg me to let him breed with him, you know, let him get some puppies off of him. I just can't do it to him, you know. I'll go find him a girlfriend, but you're not going to pay me for his services. I'm sorry. And he's real good. Like he'll break out of the house when we're not home. That's how we find out, you know, how the house can get in and out. But he'll break out while we're gone. He'll be sitting in the yard when we come back. We can put him in the car with all the windows down. He won't try to jump out. Only problem is he'll try to get in the driver's seat while you're driving. That's the only problem. If the passenger seat's full, he wants to be in the driver's seat. If the passenger seat's empty, you're going to have to put a seat cover on or something. He gets too excited in the passenger seat.
Gosh, he gets that excited?
Yes, but in the back seat, he's fine. Like he'll like walk around in the back and stick his head out the window, do the normal little dog thing. But if he gets in the passenger seat, it's a fucking wrap.
Does your dog shed?
He's short fur, but he does shed. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize pugs shed until I got 5 of them.
That's
Well-
like my little guy. I know he's passing away. He's going deaf. He suffers from seizures. He's had 2 bad ones the last couple of days, and I think that has a lot to do with me. But they lasted about 30 minutes, and for me to take him in and get the testing done on his brain to see how much damage is done, they want $25,000.
What? 25,000?
Yeah, because they have to do a special X-ray, and then they got to go down
Oh, jeez.
and test the spinal fluid
Mhm.
and that on him to roughly give me if there's anything we can do for him, or if we're just gonna have to let him go and
Mhm.
let him pass away on his own. If you know, so
Jeez, I'm sorry to hear that.
I wasn't trying to
Big
say who,
baby.
Mommy and me.
And you notice, She-Devil, you notice when, like, dogs are smarter than people think they are. Like, if you're having a bad day, your dog knows.
They can smell it in your pheromones. People don't believe
Yep.
me when I say this, but your body releases pheromones for every different emotion and every different thing. If you
Right.
wake up and your dog or your cat is clung to you like glue, chances are you might be getting ready to have a stroke or a heart attack or something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
Today. And the dog
Yeah.
knows.
He was close to me the other what was it, Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I was taken out of here by ambulance.
Oh, God.
Even as the ambulance crew came in, he started snipping at him. I had to have my son and that come down and put him away because he was snipping at the ambulance crew.
Uh-huh. Man. You must have had a really rough past few days.
Yeah, it was bad. Matter of fact, Grim was talking to me the one night that I had to go in. I was having chest pains, and I actually drove myself. And then the last time I had what they call an angina attack,
Jesus.
due to stress, and then I went by ambulance.
Oh, God. I'm glad you're here and not in the hospital right now.
Right? I was scared. I'll tell you that. It's when they gave me I take nitro and a Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute I got in the ambulance, they popped me a nitro, 6 aspirin, baby aspirins or whatever, 81 milligrams. And then when I got in the emergency room, I was still having chest pains. My blood pressure and everything was up. My pulse was up. They popped me another nitro. They tried giving me stuff to calm me down, and I refused it.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Well, you didn't have a stroke and you didn't have a heart attack. It's basically it was a severe panic attack, which turned into like an angina attack."
Jeez.
And so they just had me rest there for a while until I calmed down and I didn't have any more chest pains, and they let me come home.
That's
But I gotta go
crazy.
see my doctor tomorrow. So
I wish the best for you tomorrow. You know, stress is, I guess it's true what they say, stress is more dangerous than the body. You know, it's the, the mind is more powerful than the body, right?
yep. And stress.
Well,
They say stress is the number one killer.
Mm-hmm.
you got to think at it like this: the mind, without the mind, the body has nothing to function on. No follow. No.
Right.
It's not that your body doesn't come with standing orders. Like, in case of this, you do this. It's the mind has to constantly tell the body what to do, or else. And when the mind's overworked, it decides to take a break, but it plays hell on your body in the meantime.
Yeah, it's scary. Have you guys ever had sleep paralysis?
Yep.
I had that twice. The first time it was really scary. The second time was actually a little fun because I knew what was going on.
Yeah, it's scary until you actually know. And did they say anything to you about even though you don't feel like you're stressed out, your body still is, and it can go into what they call like a what is it called? I forgot what he said. I'd have to look at my papers. But your body goes into like an attack, and it will with like numb your right leg. Yeah, certain parts of your body will go numb, and as you start to relax, or like I have medication now for anxiety. As the body starts to relax, the numbness of whatever limb is going on, as your body starts to relax, all that comes back, and when that flow of the blood and everything comes back, where you're starting to get the feeling back, it hurts so bad. All you want to do is just like cry, but it's from stress. Even though you don't feel stressed out, your body actually is stressed, and that's what will cause some of the paralysis.
Act crazy. I never knew the cause of it though, but I mean, it was the first time it happened. It was the scariest thing. So I woke up and and I was awake. So my brain was working, but my body was not working. And I tried to get up. I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
I thought I was like having a stroke or something. So I tried screaming and I couldn't scream. I couldn't talk. I couldn't scream. I couldn't move. And it was just the worst feeling. But the second time it happened, I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool. Been here before."
It's not quite out of body because you don't feel like you're out of your body, but you feel like your body's not there.
Yeah, and you can see. Like I opened my eyes, you could see around you, but it was like blurry and slow motion kind of.
And you couldn't turn your head to look. You would just you might see what was going on beside you through like your peripheral, but you couldn't.
Yeah, I was trying to move, but I couldn't exactly.
I've experienced that one time in my life, and that was due to some serious. That's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
It was pretty scary. And one time I was This was like like 10 years ago. I used to play a lot of video games like PlayStation, Call of Duty. You know how that goes. And so, right in the middle of my video game, there was this huge white flash, and then like I lost my vision for like a couple minutes, and then my vision was blurry for like 10 minutes after that. And I thought it was a stroke. I went to the doctor, but it wasn't.
So, are you okay to play games now, or they say you're Netflix and shouldn't? Or
Yeah, I played games after that. Nothing happened, but it was like earlier that day. I hadn't eaten much, so I only had consumed like 300 calories that whole day. So I think you know how your brain to function normally it needs a certain amount of calories. I think I just deprived my brain of energy or something. I don't know.
it's possible. If you ever play Call of Duty Mobile and you want to play, let me know. I got an account on there, and I'm always happy to play with somebody.
Probably not going to get into Call of Duty again until the PlayStation 5 comes out. Are we on 4 right now? Is that the latest?
Yeah, we're still on 4, but the Call of Duty Mobile is the newest game.
Yeah, I kind of like a big screen, like a big flat screen. I don't want to play on a little cell phone.
Yeah, I know
I'll
what you
try
like.
it.
It's different. I got a video that I put up on my channel earlier today because it's the first time I've ever streamed me playing the game, so I screen recorded it because apparently you can screen record your games through Boost Mobile, or maybe it's the Samsung. I don't know. And I've recorded it, but it's all blurry and whatnot. But it made my phone lag real hard when I was recording.
Yeah, that'll do it. Hey guys, I'm gonna get off. Make sure I didn't miss anyone in the chat. Rogue, good seeing you. Wendy O, good seeing you. Grim Reaper, I think that's all that's here. I see you, Mommy of Many. And She Devil and DSS, good seeing you. Thanks for having me on.
Nice seeing you. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for answering my questions. It was kind of supposed to be more of an entertaining joke, but I think it ruined it by me saying it when I thought you were still gonna be in chat.
Right on.
Nice talking to you.
Right.
Much love.
Yeah, hang in there, She Devil, and don't forget to email me if you can.
I will.
Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Thanks for checking up on me, Devil.
Huh?
Thanks for checking up on me.
You're welcome, hon. We've got to stay in touch. I know I've been bad about that, but we got to stay together and keep an eye out for each other and be there for each other. More often than not. When we get close to people that we consider family, we need to know that we can depend on them and that they're going to be there for us in our darkest moments and our best moments, and that's why we're here. I always got your Mommy and Many's back.
We appreciate it, She Devil, and I'd normally look at the stuff you send me on Facebook, but if I see it's like a meme or something,
Yeah.
I kind of look away. I'm not gonna lie. I don't do chain letters. But
there's a couple times I didn't mean to hit you, and I did. It's like, oh shit, I can't take it back.
Yeah, you're good. It's just I don't really like pay attention to chain letters because I'm used to getting because before I started the whole YouTube thing, I was always getting them ones about send this to like 20 people or else your phone's gonna crash or you're gonna die tomorrow, and I just like ignored them. Like I just wouldn't entertain them,
Right.
Damn. I'm sorry. I'm not thinking too good. I've been up. What was I gonna say?
Road Ella. I'm always happy to play with you. Oh God.
Yeah, he was cracking a joke about something I said. He was,
You're bad, Road.
but I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. I've got to get up early. I just found out. I don't never keep up what day it is, so I always find out like right before I go to bed. I gotta get up early.
All right. Well, you guys take care. Be safe. Hope everything works out tomorrow for you guys.
It's a routine thing. We just got to make sure we're there on time.
Oh, okay.
But we'll
Have a
talk
good
to you
night,
tomorrow.
Road. Have a good night, Wendy. Graham, give me a call. You got everybody. Take care. Much love.
And anytime you want to reach out to me on Facebook if you don't see me on live somewhere.
Okay, I will. Y'all have a good night.
So everybody in the chat, thank you for popping in. Thank you for watching. If you haven't hit it already, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like. Y'all have a good night. I'm pretty sure it's nighttime where you're at. Unless Wobbly Blues is watching, then it's probably good morning. But y'all have a good day. Good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be safe and